How do you optimize your website for search engine? Now, I am not an expert, but I do think that we need to take personal responsibility for this as business owners. Now, again, in other videos, I talked about how there's a lot of successful roofing companies that don't have a great website that are super successful as far as revenue generating machines. However, most people moving forward is 2023. It's about to be 2024. If you are in the residential retail space in the roofing industry, you really need to not just rely on an amazing SEO agency or just your web person, but you need to educate yourself consistently. I do. I don't do enough, but I would say that in general, I'm trying to stay on top of all this. So let's go through my website. We just made some changes. We're rebranding to Peach State Roofing. You need to have keywords like your locations. And again, like Dima at Roofing SEO School is going to know all these terms. And we've been through that school. It's a really good, it's like anything. If you don't practice it a lot, you don't remember all the things that you've learned. It takes about 3 times or 4 times for me to actually learn something. So your website can look pretty for people, but it's got to look great for Google. So you need to make sure that the headers for things are optimized for the service areas that you service. The services that you offer need to also match what you do and does not need to include anything else that you don't do. As specific as possible is the best for what Google wants to see. You want to, if you do citing, but you know it's not your main source of revenue, then it's in your best interest to not include citing in most of the copy. Copy is a term, just anything that's on the page that's written that Google sees. As many pages as possible. You can see that we have not been great about having consistent blog posts. That's going to change in 2024. We're going to be really good about posting a blog post every single weekday. So another thing that I can not recommend enough, like you need to be participating in the content of your website. And it's not just a place where you go and hang out. You need to actually have a really great blog area. It's not really written for people. I know that's somewhat controversial, but the blogs are mainly written for search engine. So that's one thing. Also, we're going to expand our video content. So these are all embedded from YouTube. You want to make sure that you have a lot of video content. You see, these are really old videos. I've got to update these, add these to my my learning center here. And then the biggest thing, and probably one of the most important things, are backlinks. I won't get into that too much, but you want other industries, preferably within the roofing industry or at least home services. It can be nationally done. It doesn't have to be local to your market, but you want those either bloggers or companies to write or to give you a backlink to your website, which will further strengthen the search engine optimization of your website. Because if Google sees that, hey, I mean, this is an extreme example, but if Yelp, which is does provide home service leads for people, if Yelp wrote an article about your business, you're going to go way to the top of the first page in your market. You just will, because it's a huge authority in the search engine optimization space. So really great copy, add a bunch of videos, be consistent with blog, and then backlinks are huge. I'm probably missing a bunch of things, but reviews. Get a bunch of reviews all the time. Always get reviews. Try to use keywords like roofing in the reviews. Always respond to your reviews as fast as possible, positive or negative, so that Google sees that your website, as is tied to Google reviews and Facebook reviews, that it's another authority. So that's, again, I am not an authority in the SEO space or the search engine space for websites, but I do know that you got to take personal responsibility. If you're not good at it or you don't like it, doesn't matter. Get over it. This is the world we live in now. For most contractors, if you want to get, everybody wants leads. Well, this is a way that we hear. One thing that we hear a lot is your website's really well done. Okay, great. You can have a nice website. Hook Agency did a great job. It's awesome. But they trust us. So they know us, they like us, they trust us just from the website. But they have to find us first. So we don't do any pay-per-click ads. We do Google local service ads, which do push people to the website. But most of the time, those ads, they just click on the ad and they don't actually go to the website. So it's usually somewhere in the decision-making process where they'll investigate our company, and then we become easily the top of the heap because our competition doesn't have a great website and doesn't understand how to optimize that website for search engine optimization. Hope this helps, but that is what I do. If I had a website, I would be doing those things, optimizing every single day.